children are dying, women are dying, everyone is dying. Anywhere else but the Middle East, this would not be allowed. Anywhere else. Yeah. That's all I want to say. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Stand by us. Stand by us. We're the good people.
Nihad Awad is the Executive Director and also co-founder of the Council on American-Islamic Relations, and he joins me now from Washington. Nihad, welcome to the programme. We've just seen in Washington, D.C., some young people taking part in a pro-Palestine protest there. Tell us about the pressure, the mood that is there now in the Capitol with regards to this, and also the pressure that's being put on President Biden right now?
Well, this is a real situation. Like the young people who have been interviewed protesting the silence and inaction, not only that even, but the blind support of the State of Israel by this Biden administration. It's real because they feel the pain that the Palestinians are under, the destruction, the maiming, and killing of innocent people, whether in Gaza or in the West Bank and even in proper 1948 occupied territories. The Palestinians have been suffering for 7 decades with total silence and blind support by the United States. So today there's a growing tension. And there are organized efforts, and there are many glass ceilings that have been broken by the civil society, by human rights organizations, by lawmakers in Washington, D.C., especially Democrats, the young ones, what we call them the blue wave, in the House and in the Senate.
Talk to us a bit more about those glass ceilings. Can you clarify what they are exactly? Well, what's been broken?
I believe so many members, and I know personally dozens of them, who unofficially, they stand with the Palestinians, but they are afraid to express solidarity with the Palestinians because of the pro-Israel lobbying groups' pressure, whether with votes or with money against their opponents. Many of these people started to feel that their bases, their constituents and districts are shifting, and they are asking for them to be bolder and to be stronger, to advocate for justice at home and justice abroad. We see people like Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Cory Bush, Betty McCollum. These are leaders, including Andre Carson and many others. These are new, fresh voices who are willing to push the administration to align it with the true sense of solidarity and standing for dignity and respect for all.
But Nihad,
and that's why
sorry to interrupt. Is it enough, to go back to what you said at the beginning, enough to stop that blind support by the US towards Israel?
Well, that's the first step, is to step up pressure against Israel. Israel is the largest foreign aid recipient of the United States without accountability. So that should not continue the way it is. Secondly, the United States would like to be a champion of human rights and rule of law. And speaking for the underdog, it is a historic opportunity for Biden, who put human rights on the top of his agenda at home and abroad, including the case of Jamal Khashoggi, the war on Yemen. And we just remind him that Palestinians are not the exception and should not be the exception. So he's feeling the pressure, but we are not satisfied with his inaction as of now. We are asking him to get out of the way, to let the UN Security Council pass a resolution. If he's really calling for ceasefire, then he should put the American muscle behind it, and a lip service at home will not help. I mean, I'm warning today that the Democrats will lose the midterm 2022 elections if they continue to upset the social justice movement, which is becoming the vocal base in the Democratic Party. I mean, they should do that based on principles, but also based on their own interest. They are risking losing many, many people in the next year or so. If these people do not vote, Democrats will lose, especially the older generation who are losing touch with reality and with their base.
That's an important warning there to end on. Thank you so much, Nihad Awad, pleasure to speak to you.